Hello, so this video is going to be on estimating for startups. What I'm going to discuss is how startups can develop accurate estimates for their projects, including budgeting for uncertain and navigating limited resources, uncertain or budgeting for uncertainty and navigating limited resources, and highlight strategies that can help new businesses thrive despite estimation challenges. So, one of the very first things I'm going to say is make sure that your estimator is using a software to do their takeoff for you. And they're going to be pretty expensive. I've used Bluebeam in the past. That can be only $300 a year, which of course isn't that expensive, all the way up to softwares that are $3,000 a month. So you'd have to take that into account, budget for it. But, even $3,000 a month, like 30 a year, 40 a year for a startup shouldn't be too dramatic of a cost because that's the cost of somebody's salary. Plus, you're going to have to pay the estimator. But that'll be a start. I'd also say getting a pricing software as well. I mean, the entire gist of this is going to be make sure that everything is up to date and you're using softwares. Because if you're doing any of this stuff by hand or trying to track things or estimate or calculate how accurate you're being, you're not going to be that accurate in the grand scheme of things because things will get lost, missed. Anywhere you can replace the human mind with something that just keeps the data there and doesn't change, doesn't get interrupted, is going to be perfect for you. So estimating software, like I said, Bluebeam was the one that I was talking about. That's only $300 a month. But if you're doing the fast suite of products, fast duct and fast pipe, those are the ones that are closer to almost $3,000 a month. So it's according to what you're trying to estimate, but the fast duct is for HVAC, the fast pipe is for plumbing. If you don't have to do MEPs, then you should be fine with Bluebeam or PlanSwift, either one. I don't know the pricing on PlanSwift, but it can't be that much more than the $300 a month. That's, Bluebeam is, because it's pretty similar in what they offer. As far as pricing for different things, instead of trying to get a book, like the CSI master format books, you can look into Xactimate, or you can look into RS Means. I liked Xactimate. I like the way that it added the labor into the pricing so that you didn't have to do that separately. I think that it is a step just taken out of my day, taken out of my brain to try and even figure out what it is or how to do it. So definitely a help there. Obviously, you're going to be using Excel for putting all of the information once you do the takeoff and get the pricing into, a grid so that you can calculate everything. And then for sending proposals off, Adobe Cost, Word tends to be part of the suite of products. So Word is fine, but some people like Adobe so that you can't mess up or change the inclusions or exclusions, which are what makes up contract. So those will be the different softwares that I would use. And of course, I'll probably track all of these. It's not going to necessarily help you make accurate estimates, but it's going to help you track everything and make sure that you have everything necessary. One of the things that I saw one time was the need to keep all of this stuff because the owners of this company that I was with, this was years ago, got called into court and they needed to have specific documents. And whenever you can file all of those in one place, it's very easy to take those with you and get things resolved, whether it's with a customer or the court system or however it goes for you. So, and that'll help with the limited resources aspect too of a startup, because, and all of these will. So better estimates, more accurate estimates, and faster estimates means possibly less estimators. That's what the estimating software, being able to price things out, less people needed in that process, less people to print stuff out and put things into binders, or however you're going to go about doing, creating a price book or something like that, versus just having a software that does all of that. Excel, time saving, and the CRM, so that you don't have to have some controller, which is what the position is considered, dealing with that whole process of having to track everything, know everybody, figure out customers, track bids, all of that stuff is handled in the CRM. So those are the beginning. And these are all strategies that will help you, being a new business, thrive despite the estimating challenges. So one of the challenges with a startup is being able to hire, like, not necessarily making people so efficient so where you don't necessarily have to hire people, but getting people in the door in the first place and replacing people once they leave is going to be harder because you're not a big name, with these big benefits and perks or whatever else that people are looking for associated with them. So it's just going to be harder for you to get people consistently coming into the door to do the work in the first place. So having these in place whenever your estimator gets in there, which is going to be hard to find because, hey, good estimators are hard to find. All of these softwares are going to make them more efficient and make their job easier, which makes them a little bit less likely to leave. So there you go. All of these help with the limited resources that you guys have as a startup, and the challenges help navigate the estimating challenges as a startup, because you already have a lot to deal with. You have people who are not paying on time or paying the amount expected, or you have your own guys possibly who are out in the field messing things up, or I don't know, smoking in a vehicle while you're on a hospital campus and they don't like that, or so they kick you guys off, and that's another day that is kind of covered by your company and not their company to get this job done. So it's just, there's a lot that comes down the pipeline in construction. And this is a perfect segment into, I offer consulting. So the consulting is not just for, me being able to help out the actual individual estimators as I am. It's also to be able to help out small business owners who need consulting on their estimating department. I am basically at the level of a chief estimator or senior estimator. That's not my current position title, but I have that experience level, and being able to give you insights on your company and what you need to download, what you need to purchase, things that could upgrade, which the processes that you're doing right now probably would be invaluable and at least worth, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. So it's something that I offer. $1,000 an hour a week. We could do as many hours as you need to or whatever, but it's a part of what I offer. And yeah, it's tough for small business out here, and small business in construction, definitely tough. I've seen it. I've worked for it. I'm actually a CEO of my own company, so I'm doing it. So let me know. But I also have my ebooks and my website linked. I have my website linked that has my ebooks on it. I also have a class that I just started on School, a community, and I offer a course in that class. So you can sign up for free or become a member for free to my School account. The course is paid, but it's discounted to the price that I asked for the consulting. I think it's $480 right now, which is about half what I asked for consulting for that 1 hour. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for coming and viewing. I know you guys are watching from all over the world, and I appreciate that. So keep watching. I'll be back.